Are we ready for our movie of the week, which is How to Train Your Dragon? Again. So this movie is a live action version remake of the animated film from 2010, I believe. Um, what'd you think?
I think this is probably the best movie to go from animation to live action cartoon ish thing. This is the best one.
I could see how you'd feel that way. I mean, there's action in it.
Well, tell me
Flying around. I will
what is
say,
better.
I will say that the first, so it's like a 2 hour movie. I'd say the first half hour is super boring, but I've seen this movie before. It's called How to Train Your Dragon. Is an animated film from 2010. So I already knew the whole story. So the lead up and stuff was boring for me because I knew what was happening. Um, but yeah, once he starts flying and everything on the dragon, obviously, it was a good movie. I saw it in IMAX. I wanted to see it in IMAX, and I did. Worth it for sure. The sound was great. What is better? Uh, I don't know. I had to think about it. Um, I don't know. I still like Maleficent. I thought was good. Um,
Well, it's not really the same, but I see
yeah,
what you're saying.
I like Maleficent. I think the Jungle Book is good. Um, yeah, I mean, okay, so yeah, so I think the first little chunk has flaws in it. Um, but I still think this is a well done movie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I will say that this movie does it checks a couple boxes. So this is what I said I set up for this when we talked about Lilo and Stitch a couple weeks ago. Said there's two questions to ask. Did I enjoy it? The answer is yes. And the other question for a movie like this is, does it make it better, or like, is this, why was this like it is
Mm-hmm.
there a reason for this to be made? Does it improve upon anything? Like, no, like it doesn't change the story, it didn't make the story different. It's like exactly the same story. Um, but it does make it enhanced it because it was in live action and it was cool to watch the dragon flying and stuff in live action. Um, but yeah, so yes and yes, so that's good. I think it did a good job with this movie, but it's, I mean, I don't know. I liked the movie. I thought the movie was good.
I think
Um,
it's just a testament to the first movie in general was just a solid movie. Like,
yeah,
it's a good storyline. It's all there, and then they basically did a one for one. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's even like shot for shot, joke for joke, almost exactly identical. Um,
yeah,
but it, the CG's really good.
yeah,
The lead did a really good job. Um, I don't.
yeah,
It's not ever gonna stand up to the original animation. You just can't do emotion the same way. So when you have the same jokes, they hit a little less. But I still think
yeah,
they did a really good job of narrowing the gap to the original film,
yeah. I
whereas the
think,
other ones fall far lesser than
yeah, I
the
think it's just
original one.
the weaknesses. The weaknesses are outweighed by the the improvements. Yeah, I mean, I always hate where it's just like, well, I thought the dragon flying looked good, so the rest of it is you know, um,
I don't think it was just that the dragon flying looked good. I thought there was good performances
yeah.
mostly all around.
I'm always annoyed where when they have a lead character that's supposed to be like nerdy and and like just like doesn't really fit in or whatever, and like the lead is like handsome, like he's a handsome guy, like that girl wouldn't like him. It's like, what? He's like a handsome kid, like she would like him. I don't know. I don't like that.
I guess I see what you're
Just
saying.
like with Tom Holland's like, I hope the girl likes me, and he's like super handsome. I don't know.
Mm, I
Um,
guess. I mean, you don't pick your significant other just based off of what they look like, but I guess I see what you're saying. You're saying,
but when you're young and stuff, like that's gonna be the first thing that.
I don't know, they made the whole village be like, if you're not good at dragon slaying, then you're worthless. And that was his crux, that he
I
wasn't
mean,
good at that. I
but
don't
none
know.
of them,
Oh, but
all
he's
the,
handsome, so I guess I'll like him
but
anyways.
all
I
the
don't.
young people, they didn't dragon slay yet or whatever. So like, wouldn't all of them be at a, wouldn't all of them be at the same disadvantage or
I
whatever? I
don't
get
know. She didn't really. I wouldn't say she really liked anyone. I don't know. It
that's
doesn't. It
true.
didn't bother me. I don't know.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like, I mean, Jay Baruchel is the voice of Hiccup in the, and he's has a really goofy voice or whatever. So like, I guess that fits. I don't know. I just the translation, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest.
I don't
But
know either.
when I don't know, I guess get an uglier kid. I don't know what I'm thinking.
I thought he
Uh,
looked very similar to the guy in
yeah,
the
because he has that
animation.
stupid hair. I mean, they give him a dumb wig to wear. That doesn't. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he looked.
No, he had to look like the guy in the original. Like,
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, Astrid definitely doesn't look like Astrid from the original, but whatever.
yeah.
Um, Gerard Butler was the same character from the
Yeah. And I thought
animated.
he did a really good
Well, I
job.
mean, because he's aged into the role. So
Yeah, I
being in his
guess.
50s there.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think he was like a standout. I think he was one of the
Yeah,
better
I mean,
parts of the movie.
I mean, even in bad movies, I like Gerard Butler. I never had a problem with Gerard Butler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like him, and he got to just do his regular old accent. Yeah, the only thing they changed was like the tribes were from like wherever or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Um,
it didn't bother. I see what they were doing, but yeah, it didn't bother me.
well, it's probably they probably just did that so they could have Astrid not be white. But I mean, I don't really care, to be honest. It's not near and dear to my heart. I
It
mean,
wasn't like in my face or anything, so
yeah, right.
it was fine.
Yeah, yeah. That was the only like new thing that they did. Um, all right. I hmm, I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm probably at like an 8 or a 9 on this film. I think it's, as I said, easily the best one. In my opinion, I also did really like the original one. Um, so maybe it's a little nostalgic. I don't know, but I think it's definitely the closest I've seen to the original one and actually pulling it off well. Um, I think going forward, you should look to this one for your blueprint on how to do more. I know Daniel's like, I want to see something different, but I don't think that's why these movies are made. They're made to do the same thing for the newest generation. I think that's why they exist. And that's
Yeah.
just you just have that problem if you keep looking at it that way, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting something different, and you get your Pixar original movies. I guess that's where you get, unless they do Toy Story 12 again.
I yeah,
So
there's no reason to remake it. If you do nothing different with it, it's for money. It's not making for a new generation, it's for money. Because you can just show them the old movie. If you don't do anything different, show them the old movie. Show them the
well, they
animated
are
movie
doing something different. They're doing a live action. But yes, obviously all of these movies are done for money at
for
the end
money.
of the day. For sure, I'm
Yeah.
not denying that. But that's the difference, is that it's live action. That's how they get around that. Um but I mean, it was done well. Definitely the best one. I don't think I'll go up to a 9. I think I reserve that 9 for the original, maybe even a 10. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Well, they have the good thing is they had the original director and everything for
Yeah,
this.
so he
So,
wouldn't. That's probably why it did so good, because it wasn't like a new person came in and was like, I need to put my mark on this and I need to make this thing better in some way, change this so that it's mine. I think he didn't have to compete with anybody. He did the same thing and it worked the first time. I think it was really done well.
yeah. Yeah.
And I would be surprised. I'm sure we're going to see more of this. I don't know how well it's doing box office wise, but
I will say that the first one is by far my favorite one. I didn't really like the second one, and I thought the third one was forgettable. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not contesting that the first one is by far the best.
yeah.
But I mean, I could say the same thing about like Shrek.
No, but I think people liked the second one, but I just didn't. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into spoilers, I guess.
You want to, is there something that needs to be said in the spoiler?
Um, I mean, it's the first movie, so I mean, um, I liked how I like I forgot I completely forgot at the end he like loses his leg or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like they get over it really fast, and it was just like, oh well, I guess I don't have my leg.
Pretty much how it is in the original, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that at all. Um,
Yeah, though they're kind of the same, you know. He's missing
no, I
one
get
of,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I thought they were. I don't know. I just didn't remember that them. I didn't know that they just kind of go, okay, that's it at the end
Yeah.
of that movie.
I mean, the two leads throughout the movies have actually pretty good character growth throughout the movies, which is unusual for, usually it's just the same shtick in Shrek 2, but there really isn't that much character growth. These characters literally like grow up throughout the movies. So I think that's pretty cool. But
I mean,
I think it'll be really cool to see it in live action. I'm actually excited if they do continue to make them. I hope they get him again, the same
yeah.
director.
Well, they'll have to
Yeah.
they'll have to make it quick because I mean these people are growing up. So,
Yeah. Well,
um,
I mean, do it.
yeah,
I don't.
um, yeah. I mean, yeah. I just didn't remember that part. I knew. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah. I don't know. There's just like I didn't. I thought the girl that was Astrid was okay. Um,
I'd say she was the weakest part. I also think she wasn't. She kind of just has like a turn to like, oh, I'm on your side now type of thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Right.
yeah, I think she was done a little better, and it's not even done better in the original. It's just a cartoon, so you just kind of go with it easier in the
Yeah.
cartoon. In this, she probably needed like her own scene at some point,
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
to help with that. But I agree, she was probably the weak. There's only, I'd say, only like three main people in this movie. That's the dad, the girl, and the main
Yeah,
lead.
like does she not have any family? Like even like one of the side kids or whatever, like they show like
Yeah, he
his
has.
dad, but
Yeah,
like they didn't have I don't know what happened to her family or whatever. I
yeah.
don't
I
know.
don't. I honestly don't remember if she has one in the original one. I don't know if they're ever shown at any point. Maybe that's like saved for the second part.
I don't know. Like her character was, oh, she's cool, and I like her. The end.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know, but yes, I like Gerard Butler, and I think them showing like them going to the dragon's nest, like the coolest parts are the flying scenes, and I like seeing it in IMAX with like, and the music was really really good, and like I think the sound design was good. Sometimes in the flying where they're like going through mountains and stuff, it was a little like a lot like
Shaky cam.
quick, not shaky cam. It's not shaky cam, but it's just like quick like movements and stuff. So you're like, there's a some of it was a little like disorienting because they're like traveling through rocks and everything, and quick cutting between like him maneuvering and stuff like that. Um, that was a little disorienting. Well, and I also saw it on an enormous screen, so it was very like a lot. Um, but yeah, I think it was like dogfighting or something, but on a dragon. I thought that
Mm-hmm.
they did that pretty well. Um, yeah, yeah, and I mean, I knew he wasn't gonna die. Um, so, but like I knew he wasn't gonna die. Also, I mean, obviously because of the original movie, but also he's not gonna die. So
Yeah, it's for the kids, Daniel.
I don't know.
Obviously, a kid isn't like, oh, this is a kid's movie. Of course, he's not going to die. No, the kids is like, oh, did he survive? It's for kids.
The kids are gonna think this kid died.
Yes.
That's crazy.
When that happened, so I actually I can't get away from busy theaters now because it's the summer, especially in a kids movie. And when they kiss, you hear the oohs,
Oh,
and then
nice.
when he gets hurt or whatever, they're like, that's just how kids are when they watch movies, Daniel.
That would have enhanced my experience. I saw it on like a Friday afternoon, so I like it when the kids react. I think it makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I pretty much have to go down to Ogden to get seats because the Logan movie theater is doing a remodel. So the only one
uh,
open is the one in Providence,
mm,
and lit every day it's sold out.
wow.
It doesn't matter if it's Tuesday, it doesn't matter if it's Monday, everything is gone. I would have to probably like be sitting there when they release whatever is coming out like a week before to get tickets right now in town. So
And you're talking the close one is
yes,
sold out. Wow. Okay, that's crazy.
literally up to the front. I mean, I wouldn't even sit in the front regardless, but yes,
Interesting that
it's
the
all gone.
close one is not the one getting remodeled. The far one is getting remodeled, but whatever. Okay, we're getting off track here.
Yeah.
I would say definitely see it in the theater. I think to me, this is a theater movie for me. I mean, you can watch it at home, but you get the good. You have to have a really good home theater to get the experience. I think.
I see what I do think seeing this one in the theater will enhance it, yes, but does that mean it's a bad movie on the TV? No. I think it's a good movie overall. You should see it regardless if it's in the theater or streaming. Watch the movie. It's a good movie. Especially if
Yeah,
you haven't seen the original. I'd still say start with the
Dad's
original.
never seen the original one, and he liked it. He's like, I'm assuming the first one's good. I've never seen it, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, Dad liked it a lot. He was like, are they playing in the 3D? He
Wow.
wants to see it again.
Okay. Well, That just shows how good the original one is. It's a good story.
Yeah, it's a good story. Yeah, I would say see it in the theater. It's the way it should be seen. Think you'll lose the experience if you see it at home. Personally,
Okay.
just like Avatar, no point in watching that at home.
Okay.
Sorry.
I mean, I do think it's an experience. It's for 100% a better experience in the theater, but I mean, it's
If
still the
you're
same
gonna
movie.
if you're gonna watch it at home, watch the original one from 2010.
Okay. Fair.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Cool.
All right. I think that wraps up our review. We'll see you guys on the next one. Until then,
This has been the Daniel and Andrew Show. Thank you for watching part of the Daniel and Andrew Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. If you don't like looking at our faces, no problem. There's always a full audio version of the podcast wherever you find your podcast. Thank you and enjoy.